All right, welcome back to Sterlingshire Homestead. Up here in our second field, you can see the hunting stand. And we drove the car up, and we kind of came from the way our driveway is going to come, kind of from behind this bush and then towards us. And we're going to find where we're going to mark out our house. Our house is 32 wide by 72 long, but that includes the garage. And so Maddie she's starting from down on the close corner. You can see her out there. And we're going to measure out the 72 feet to kind of figure out where we come out here. Our hope is that it fits between her and I think it will. I think she's going to have to come my way a little bit. But the idea is to have our deck right out front, kind of like where you can see an ATV track that runs right through there. So we'll try that, and we'll be back in a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back to Sterlingshire Homestead. So we decided, in order for us to see everything here, we've got all our flags, and we're kind of by the deer stand here. To see where our house is going to go, we're mowing everything. Maddie's on our rider, and thankfully it's so dry today, it's one pass and all of it's cut. So it's not going to take us too long to cut this and see what we've got, which is good. What we're going to try and do is lay out two perimeters today. The first one's going to be where the house is going to go, and it's kind of going to go right about here. The other one is going to be, you can see we put a couple blue flags on this side. I can zoom in here. There's one there. We put a few on this side, which is where our driveway will be, and it's going to curve off to the left, and we're going to look at where we want to cut some of this brush out. So we're going to kind of make a perimeter of where the brush needs to be removed, and we're also going to make a perimeter on where the house is going to go, so that when we have the builders come through, we can be out here and not have to worry about ticks and other things, because the grass will be nice and low. So we'll take care of that. I might do some driving around with the ATV here. I'm actually thinking about maybe hanging up our bat house today on the end of our deer stand. And hopefully we'll be back to you guys after it's all mowed, and we can kind of show you a little bit better how big our house is going to be and what it's going to look like. So we'll see you back. Alright, welcome back. So we kind of have it all mowed. Maddie got most of the things she could get. There's lots of rocks in here. So the places that aren't mowed are all rocky. And now she's mowing potentially where our driveway and parking area and maybe a basketball court might go. Just for fun. But I'm kind of thinking now, I'm going to hop off the ATV. So when they excavate this, I'm standing right where the edge of our garage is going to sit. So our garage goes 30 feet in. And then off to this side, there'll be a road that runs right here, forward and back. And then I think I'm going to have them put the dirt off in this corner. And the reason I want them to do that is so I can make a bag house with the dirt somewhere in here. I think that'd be a nice calm place if you were an Airbnb-er, or if you were somebody staying over and you wanted your own space, to have that. It's either there or where we're mowing back here. But either way, the dirt can go just over there, and I can use it for a load of different projects. So, now that we kind of got that squared away, we'll finish mowing the rest of this, and then I'll let you in on where the house is going to go after we flag it. See you in a bit. Well, we're not going to mark the shed position today. Maddie's going to head down. We're actually going to save our flags. We're going to mark it in the next couple days. I actually want to get this pretty close to true north-south, or excuse me, true east-west facing for our house. That way the south side is good for solar, because we eventually want solar panels on our roof. So if that's the case, let's get it lined up right the first time, you know? So the spot we mowed, the house will go. The spot we mowed over here, the driveway is going to be, and it'll come into the garage. Will start right about here, and then the driveway will be off. We'll go out and around. So we'll get that all marked out, and I'll come back to you guys. I just wanted to give you an update. It'll be another day before we get this done. It's a lot of choices. Hello everyone, welcome back to Sterlingshire Homestead. We're here next to the road today because we're taking down our snow fence. and we're teaching the dog to stay on our side. Good girl. And we'll get this all taken care of, and then hopefully we'll be up the hill today. We're going to mark out our lines for the house and get those all squared away. But it's a big difference. When you take this down, you can actually see across the road. So we'll get this all squared away, and then we'll meet you back up in the field. We told you we'd give you that on our last episode, but we'll give that to you right away today. See you in a bit. Well, it's gone. All the way down. It's weird to not have that there anymore. Anyway, we're gonna drive up to the top of the hill here. I'll give you guys the rundown. Yes, car, thank you. I won't be going faster than 6 miles an hour.
If I die, tell my wife I love her.
Right?
And for those of you non-progressive folks, that was a joke.
So, not too bad. The places where we have all the gravel stayed gravel. You can see the deer shack off in the distance. So we're coming up here. We took a couple days off. We decided to wait as to where we're going to put the house. Still finalizing blueprints on that for everything. Hopefully we'll see those today. And then my car is just angry with us that we don't have seatbelts on. It's probably a good thing. And now we're going to go try and mark it out over there. You can kind of see where we mowed. So we'll get there. We'll show you guys where we're going to put it. And then we'll be back. Okay, it's a crazy windy day. So even back here, it's kind of iffy. The tape measure's like flying all over the place. But we've got our compass, engineer's compass, and we're making sure that we're lining the house up straight east-west. So we go from our stakes and we match up the line with the compass. First, what I like to do is get it out of the weeds. And then what we do is we put this down on the ground. So it's locked in. And then, stop! Maddie likes pulling the compass, or not pulling the line really hard, instead of letting me do what I need to do first. And then I step on it. Now you can! And then after we get all that squared away, I follow the line based on where my foot is, and I match it up with the compass through this peep sight here in the back. And so when that lines up with our line and the west sign, after we get this all squared away, then we know it's right. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it all lined up because this compass likes to stick. So we'll get this all squared away and then I'll get back to you. Okay, and now that we've got a stake in, what we do to verify our results is we match up the other corner here to make sure that it's 32 feet. Because these are the two we measured with the compass instead. It should be pretty close.
Somewhere on that rock.
So once Maddie reels all that in, we can tell you how close we got. This stake here, this blue, is actually a little off because it came out to on the rock. How close? Spot on? Yeah, so we did it right. Good. So, this is what our house is going to look like. So you can see there's a stake there, there's a stake over there in the corner, There's one down here, and there's one where Maddie is. So our living room is going to be from about, no, living room plus dining room is going to be Maddie to me. That's quite a long ways. And then our front deck will look out over this coolness. You can look out at the trees and look at that big tree and just watch them blow in the wind all the time. That'd be so nice. The only downside is we're going to have to take out some of the trees around the property, and this is going to be one of the ones we'll have to take out because we don't want trees falling on our nice house. And it's extremely close to where it's going to end up being. So, apart from that, the deer stand will be over here, so we want to hunt. The house, you can still have a good view down the shooting lane. And then you'll also have all the lanes that we normally had. I actually shot the deer on the opposite side over that way, and we'll be good there. We'll take out some of the trees on this side. The driveway will run right through here, kind of where the car is now. Make a left turn and then go all the way down the hill where our access road is. So now that we got it all marked out and the dog's behaving, that's all we have for today. We'll hopefully get some more when we get the basement crews in here to dig out our foundation, hopefully in the next month and a half. So, from Maddie, Isaac, and Anna, and these cool hawk things that roam our property. Goshawk, I don't know, maybe something bigger. That's bigger than a goshawk. Signing off. See you next time.